Hello everybody and welcome to the Saga Center here in Lowell, Massachusetts, a beautiful city that we all love. We are here tonight to witness a Super 8 playoff battle between the Red Devils, who've had a great season, the Burlington Red Devils that is, and St. John's Prep. Boy, it's going to be a great game. We got our supporters. St. John's Prep's got theirs. We will not be able to get, there's no rosters for St. John's Prep, only rosters for Burlington, so I'll be calling St. John's Prep by the numbers, Burlington by my fellow classmates, and I would just be calling them by on their roster name. Without further ado, a Wednesday night here, and we are getting ready for action. Our cameraman's Josh Colvin, I'm your commentator, Nick Buongiorno. Let's have some fun tonight. All right, and they drop the puck, and it's immediately number 19 coming up the ice, and Jeff Russo immediately steals, and the little chance that looked decent, not able to be controlled, and it's all the way down the ice. Christian Hartling, who's starting tonight, gets a little bit of action here in his senior year. All seniors starting off the this little stretch in the first period. St. John's Prep, meanwhile, looking to get a puck in front of the net. And all the way around the boards for senior Timothy Bridges. Sean Casey passing it, and no good. A steal right here, a shot, and James Strom's Prep almost scores, but Paul Barberi, the goaltender. Joe Barberi's his brother on the team. Paul Barberi, his senior year, a very good goaltender, makes a save. And we are 0-0 here with 14:20, only 40 seconds gone, and some action. Now here comes St. John's Prep from the point to the side, and a pass that's underneath the stick, and someone lost their stick on St. John's Prep. They get it back, but not before Burlington goes on the break. Here's O'Halloran. O'Halloran having a great season, and his pass is intercepted. St. John's Prep looking for up and down the ice action. Number 15, who's bodied off by O'Halloran, and Connor Quinlan, a very good goal scorer for the Devs this year. And here's St. John's Prep again. Here comes Prep, and spinning around, making some good passes. Pass Connor Quinlan to the point to point shot through traffic, and the redirection from the net that Paul Barry is able to just put his glove on and call for a face-off. So, cameraman Josh, I know you do not like to say a lot, but it's always fun to go out, you know, and chill on these good nights. You do take the tee around. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, I just hope they don't end up like the French and surrender and give up the win like last time.
Oh, listen. Oh, absolutely. Last time, Burlington blew a 2-0 lead. They're not the last game of the season, but before that against Stoneham, who's a good team as well. I don't know if they made the Super 8, but Stoneham, they came back from 2-0 down as Burlington acted like the French and blew the lead. But Burlington trying to avoid something similar tonight. Here comes Della Santa. Burlington loses control, and down the ice is 11. His shot redirected up and over the netting by Paul Barberi. So some action already with 13:28 to go, and a lot of hockey left. And St. John's Prep trying to bring home something. Not hurt very much, but they will be trying to win against the good Burlington team tonight. Here's number 11, the right-hander on St. John's Prep around the net. Looking for an option, and he gets checked, no call. He's looking for a cross-check around the net. Here's a shot! Oh, across the crease, and not able to put on target as Casey tries to make a pass. It tipped, but Russo able to get it. He passed to himself. And the pass, unfortunately, is not going to be able to do enough as St. John's Prep is now going down the ice themselves. 1-on-2 here, just a shot that's easily saved. A lot of saves having to be made by Paul Barry early on here. And Son Savage passes it to Matt Timon. Or excuse me, that's Spencer Reith. And he made a pass to Jeff Russo, who chips on the goaltender, who just nicely hands it back out to his defenseman. Now here comes St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep chipper to himself. Not able to get through. And now Casey looked like he was tripped. O'Halloran on the break. O'Halloran makes a move. And not able to control the puck on that move as a nice body off by the defender on St. John's Prep. Still in the zone, Joe Barberi. And a shot by Quinlan is nicely saved. Paul Barberi driving, Joe Barberi, sorry for getting these two guys mixed up, the brothers on the team. Joe Barberi driving the net there and unfortunately not able to score. A lot of shots here, and you're going to think it's going to be a good game.
Very nice.
Here comes Quinlan. Connor Quinlan trying to win the face-off. He does to O'Halloran. O'Halloran takes a mini shot. That's wide of the net. Not a chance. Here's St. John's Prep around the net. Trying to get out of the zone. Burlington keeping pressure on them. And there he does get out of the zone. Number 22 passes it, looking for a man. He ended up getting himself. He was running in. Now he has his man. While 2 players trying to body them, St. John's Prep off the puck and start a break. Not able to happen. Number 15 has an open ice, and his pass across the net and blocked down by 1, and Sean Savage passes it off to O'Halloran. O'Halloran making moves, loses the puck. But here comes John's Prep running down the ice around players, and Timothy Bridges bodies him off. He wasn't very apparently offside, I believe this was, as they blew the play dead. Here comes Chris Geddick. Chris Geddick, a senior as well. And he wins the face-off on the 4th line. Dalla Santa not able to do anything. And here they come, Dalla Santa, shipper of the ice. On the ice right now, I believe, is also Mitchell Maida. Mitchell Maida, the very small one on the ice. Here comes Brahms Prep. Over the net, it was deflected, almost went in the net. Mitchell Maida trying to get some power on that. He does. Not before John's Prep has a chance, and he had a man open down the center, and he went to the side. He did not see him, and St. John's Prep almost had a chance. Burlington gets off lucky. Burlington now has a chance themselves. Here comes Bridges, a defenseman shooting on the goaltender, easily saved. Back to the point. Here comes Hartling in the block. Oh, it was a dangerous block as the shot was blocked and almost went to Sean Casey. Now he does have it. Sean Casey tries to go 5-hole. Not able to do it. Burlington gaining some zone time. A shot! And it's blocked down by St. John's Prep. We look for transition. St. John's Prep up the ice. A stick check by Frankie Bonanno. Not before St. John's Prep has the puck, and they shoot wide of the net. Here comes Jeff Russo. And nice little Sean Casey not able to make any stick movement on number 8. Burlington now in shambles at the back, and a shot scores! St. John's Prep is taking the lead! 1-0! Burlington pays the price! Okay, this was a beautiful goal. You saw it coming a mile away. St. John's Prep dominating the play, and they got a goal. Burlington's defense was not able to do anything on them. St. John's Prep looking again. Here comes St. John's Prep. Looking, shooting, just wide in it. Paul Barberry almost let it in, but he was able to get a skate on it. Devils fans trying to cheer them on as Burlington has no momentum. Maybe Connor Quinlan can change that. Here's Connor Quinlan. Connor Quinlan takes a shot, saved, and driving the net was Barberry. Oh, here comes St. John's Prep, makes a move around Ohio, and he tries to be tough and make a physical check. Not a chance. Here comes John's Prep over the net. Matt Timon trying to make a move, and he falls down. He's on his knees. Burlington doing not what they have to do to win this game in a playoff Super 8. This is embarrassing. They need to get back to the way they were playing all season with dominant hockey. They're looking scared right now after letting in the first goal on a pass from behind the net that found a wide open, way too wide open stick, and St. John's Prep had the lead. And a shot, they're throwing everything at Barberry. St. John's Prep keeping zone time on Burlington, wearing out their left. Turner Janis trying to do something. P.T. Hayes now trying to do something. He doesn't get a lot of playing time, but now he does here. They're trying to change momentum. St. John's Prep across the middle, and still not out of the zone. Now it is out of the zone. P.T. Hayes was able to get lucky and make a stick check. St. John's Prep not letting anything go. They're looking for shots, and the shot by Barberry. Oh, and the shot right there by number 24 was nicely saved by Barberry's pad. Frankie Bonanno trying to chip it past the defender. Not able to, but now he might get a chance. Bonanno, here comes Frankie Bonanno to the center. chipped across the face of net, and nobody could get a stick on it. That was sent to the center, and Frankie Bonanno's shot. Now St. John's Prep has the puck, but 1-on-4, no chance for St. John's Prep to get a chance there. Now here comes third, the other goaltender taps it around his net. The referee trying to jump around. Off the board to number 8 of St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep's number 16, not able to control the puck. Now Sean Casey. Sean Casey, number 19, up the ice. He has Jeff Russo. He takes a shot himself, and it's nicely saved. And Sean Casey's down. Oh, Sean Casey took a brutal hit right there. He threw both his gloves off and his stick. He got very badly walloped. That's Sean Casey right there. Frankie Bonanno tried to console him. I don't know what really happened. I don't know what type of injury it is. Maybe he got a stick to the neck. It might be a stick to the neck because knowing that you're covered with like the face mask, that it shouldn't be a problem or that much injury. But Sean Casey gets back to his feet. That's a nice sight to see for some people. Sean Casey to the box, and St. John's Prep is not happy. They think that he's faking it. And I believe this is going to be 2 minutes, either 2 or 4 minutes. They're consoling about whether this injury is enough to get 4 minutes. If that's the case, St. John's Prep's going on the penalty kill for 4 minutes, if not 2 minutes. We're going to get the call. Now Burlington going to get a chance to tie the game on the power play, and it's 5 minutes. A 5-minute penalty, not a misconduct, but 5 minutes. Burlington's going to get a great opportunity with a lot of the period, 8 minutes. Most of the period's going to be taken all by this. Only 3 minutes are going to be remaining if they don't score on the power play. 5 minutes remaining on this power play after it was deemed to be a bad hit by the defender on St. John's Prep. And now they're sending another player to the box for St. John's Prep with 5-minute measure. I don't know why, but now here comes a 5-on-4. A 16 is the penalty on St. John's Prep for. Wait, I believe if it's a misconduct, the number 16 is eventually going to be. I believe that means that number 16 is going to be gone. I believe that with the misconduct, he's supposed to be sent to the bench and not allowed to play anymore. They deemed the hit was very bad. And St. John's Prep, who had more momentum, all of a sudden needs to get back in the game. With 4 minutes, 39 seconds to kill here, and that would be a big boost for them if they could kill. Burlington really desperately needs a goal so they can get momentum. Roberi unable to do anything with that puck and chipped all the way down the ice. And it's Matt Timon and Sean Savage on defense. Matt Timon leads it off for Sean Savage. Sean Savage behind the net, looking for options. People starting to make their skating runs. Here's Sean Savage looking for a man. He's got him. That's O'Halloran to the inside, and the puck sticked away. Now he had a fan right there by St. John's Prep, and all the way down the ice. No one right there, and that is Matt Timon way too slow to get to the boards in time. And now he goes around his net. Here comes Savage. Savage turning around. Looks for Matt Timon. Matt Timon back to Savage. All the way down the ice. A man's open. Shot! Scores! That's Frankie Bonanno. Frankie Bonanno up behind the defense. And Burlington inside the game on the power play. Nice setup right there on the power play by Burlington, and on a 5-minute major, the penalty does not expire. You get as many times to score as you want unless it hits under 2 minutes. Frankie Bonanno still on the ice after scoring a goal. Christian Hartling now has the puck. Christian Hartling and Frankie Bonanno. And Frankie Bonanno loses the puck now. And cleared down the ice by St. John's Prep. St. St. John's Prep had everything going, and a stupid penalty leads to them being tied only with Burlington. Instead of having a commanding lead, they had many chances, and Paul Barberry was able to save a lot of them. Here comes Frankie Bonanno. Frankie Bonanno up the ice to Jeff Russo. Jeff Russo trying to chip it down the zone. He's able to do it. Frankie Bonanno bodies him. Now Jeff Russo has the puck. He's going to chip it out to the center. That is Timothy Bridges. Timothy Bridges, immediate shot and a save nicely. No one able to get Travis or get a tip. That's a save for St. John's Prep with 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go on this power play for Burlington. Now Matt Timon at the top of the point, and Burlington unable to get it to him as not winning the faceoff. Sean Savage keeps that in the zone. Here they come. Quinlan. Savage kicks it back to Quinlan. Quinlan looking for a shot across and nobody able to redirect it with a stick. Now Matt Timon. Matt Timon has the puck. O'Halloran. O'Halloran. Savage off the boards. Connor Quinlan loses control. And it goes out to Matt Timon. Matt Timon loses control of the puck. But that isn't a big surprise. Matt Timon now again just wobbling that puck all over the place. Not able to control. He did have a nice little setup around with Son Savage, who actually found Frankie Bonanno wide open. St. John's Prep absolutely in shambles at the back themselves on that goal, not allowing Frankie Bonanno to get that open. Now here's Matt Timon. Matt Timon skates it. He's going to look for somebody. Timon passes it to O'Halloran. O'Halloran gets bodied off the puck, and Barberry is going to chase into the corner. Number 8 passes it, but nowhere to go. It's O'Halloran. It's O'Halloran. His shot. Oh, a tip in front of the net. Not on goal. A nice save right there by St. John's Prep goaltender, number 30. And now in front of the net again. St. John's Prep now has not as much momentum as Burlington. Now and St. John's Prep needs to get back to what they were doing. Scores! That's a goal by Connor Quinlan. Connor Quinlan rifles one to the top corner. And Burlington, from 1-0 down, has come back to take the lead. Burlington celebrating on the bench. Connor Quinlan with an absolute rifle. And Burlington has all momentum. Man, the power play does not end on a 5-minute major misconduct at any time. Not even this 2 minutes. Sorry, I corrected myself on what I said before. It's just all time in the world to score. Burlington's. This is a huge penalty on number 16. All the momentum on St. John's side, and Burlington, thanks to this dumb 5-minute major misconduct, has gained it all back. And they're still looking for something, and that is a save by St. John's Prep. Burlington. St. John's Prep now trying to do it. Here comes Burlington again. That is Russo. Russo making some spinning moves. Here's Christian Hartling back to Russo. His shot. And he thought someone else was going to get it. He didn't, but he still has it in the zone. Here's Sean Casey behind the net trying to spin. He came off first time from his injury, which caused this whole power play. And shift in momentum, which St. John's going to have to get back. They still have to kill this penalty, 40 seconds. Here's Bridges, Frankie Bonanno, who scored the tying goal. For Connor Quinlan, who scored what now is the winning goal. Obviously, a lot of hockey to go, so not tough to say that. St. John's Prep needs to just not take any more dumb penalties like this that gave Burlington momentum back, and just do what they do. Here comes Burlington again, and that pass is intercepted. Not able to clear zone. There's a goal scorer, Connor Quinlan, and now they still can't clear the zone. St. John's Prep trying to get to there first and not able to, as that is chipped into the corner by Savage. Now they get the puck back, trying to clear it out of the zone and do. St. John's Prep up the ice. St. John's Prep had a golden opportunity at one point to go up 2-0 on a save that is in front of the net again, but it was saved by Paul Barbarian. Ever since then, a bad penalty. And Burlington, the power play is officially over, but not before damage of 2 goals was done against St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep, a ton of time left in the game to come back and win this, and Burlington now has the lead. They're trying not to blow it. Now here comes Burlington once again. Chipped in front of the net. Still scrambling for it. And cleared away. Burlington, Mitchell-Maida passing it to Geddick. Geddick behind the net to himself. Bodied by 2 defenders. He's able to get to Dal Santa. Dal Santa loses the puck. St. John's Prep going up the ice. They're much like it more on 5-on-5. I'm telling you that. St. John's Prep shot. Wide of the net, and a shot on Barberi is not able to be controlled by him. It's still in the zone. Now Savage chips it off the boards. That's Dal Santa. Dal Santa loses a stick, otherwise they would have had a 2-on-1. Here comes Maida. Maida to the middle, and a shot is blocked away. Burlington trying to get something back, and a tripping look-alike type play, but they say that it was the legs tangled by accident. Burlington, no penalty called against them. Here comes number 8. St. John's Prep, St. John's Prep. Around the boards. Now here they go again. St. John's Prep, now they're looking for some odd man rushes themselves. 3-on-1 to the center. Oh, that was a beautiful move to get inside. Unfortunately, the angle is taken down by Paul Barberi. With 1:41 to go, it's 2-1 Devils in the first period here at Saga Center. Once again, we're doing for BCAT. Having always a good time. My cameraman Josh Kaufman. I'm Nick Buongiorno. How do you think the game's going, my boy?
It go very good so far.
Thank you for the feedback. Here comes St. John's Prep again. To the center, oh, deflected and went across the side of the net, not able to be directed on goal. Sean Casey loses control. St. John's Prep now has it. Sean Casey, again, Frankie Bonanno. Frankie Bonanno tries to chip it to the center, but number 19 knew that was coming all the way and made sure he didn't get it. So Frankie Bonanno still pressuring, and now he loses the puck, number 19 of St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep. Now, nice little backhander to the center, but he has nothing left. That's number 20 of St. John's Prep. He just chips it down. Christian Hartling now. Christian Hartling. Off the boards. Sean Casey. Here comes number 24. 1 minute remaining in the period. St. John trying to get the game tied. Around the goal. To the center. Sure! St. John's Prep scores. Yes! They have tied the game. It's 5-0, and Bowie doesn't hold on to this lead for very long. St. John's Prep's crowd is going crazy. Hype fans near us around here screaming yes, right as St. John scored the goal. It's 2-2. What an exciting game this is. Oh, you saw it on the way once again. When they're 5-on-5, St. John is the dominant team. They cannot give up any more penalties. They have this game if they are not in the penalty box. Now Burlington trying to just take a shot. 39 seconds to go. Now O'Halloran looking. Pass by Quinlan. They're looking for a goal. There's O'Halloran. O'Halloran loses the puck. St. John's Prep takes that puck. Not before Quinlan takes it back. Barberi. O'Halloran. Save, rebound! It's blocked away in the crease, and here comes St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep to themselves. They have much faster legs. Shot, save, rebound. Oh, it almost went in. Not before, cleared away. Luckily, St. John's Prep needs to stay on the 5-on-5 if they're going to win this game. They look dominant with this. Chipper on the goaltender with 2 seconds remaining, and Paul Barberi just pokes him away and takes the face-off. What an exciting first period it's been here. A lot of chances for both sides, especially St. John's Prep. 1 bad penalty on the 5-minute major. Burlington took full advantage and scored 2 goals. St. John's Prep just took the goal back immediately after on a nice odd man rush to find to the center, and 5-0 on Barberi. 2 seconds remaining. They're going to need a perfect face-off and a shot on net. And I believe that this is Frank Bernal just going to try and win this, make sure they can't win the face-off cleanly, and that's what he does. And the shot is wide anyway, and that is the end of the first period. What a good first period this was. Burlington got down early, played bad, and then they got a lead, but really only on the power play. Burlington was definitely not the dominant side on 5-on-5, and I think the message is for St. John's Prep, with the dominance they have 5-on-5, stay out of the penalty box, and this lead could be just 2-0 right now rather than tie 2-2. Anyway, a lot of crazy fans around, all of us screaming, and also down on their end. It's a great game. We'll see you back for the second period, which we presume can't believe we have 2 more periods. It's going to be fun. Thank you once again.
Okay, girls at 3 o'clock.
What is he looking at?
Oh, it's so obvious. Captain Obvious has scored again. Open your window, say something.
Oh, he's really gonna down.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Saga Center here in beautiful Lowell, Massachusetts. And a great game we got so far between the Burlington Red Devils and St. John's Prep. Unbelievable tonight, 2-2, and right off the bat, actually, I saw right there, a nice save by Barberi. A bad start to the game by Burlington, who led in the first goal, and really didn't play well when 5-on-5. They got a lucky penalty against the defender, who's serving a misconduct for the game, inside his box. For a chick to the head on Sean Casey, who's thankfully all right. It's 2-2 right now. Burlington took the 2-1 lead on the 5-minute major before St. John got a goal 5-hole. And lots of crazy fans around us screaming and all that. It's great to be back commentating after a long period of time where camera was disconnected. And now we're going to take a shot right there. St. John really dominating. Not before on the break. Here's Russo. Russo to the backhand. Forehand. Stuffed by 30. St. John's Prep still in the zone. Sean Casey. And all the way down the ice for icing. What a joke. That was cameraman. Nice fresh sheet of ice here with 14:16 to go in the second period. A nice night tonight. Let's see what the outcome is in the Super 8 matchup in the playoffs. Burlington and St. John's both having a good season. And here comes Burlington. Connor Quinn looking for a call. He scored the goal that gave Burlington the temporary lead. Now here's St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep has someone in the middle, and he looks for that man in the middle. Now blocked a ricochet in the crease. Now back out to the point. Here's St. John's Prep. A shot, and it's blocked. Now still in the zone. Here they come. Keeps it in the zone. And now it's going to be cleared out by Barberi. Joe Barberi up the ice. Loses control. Stays in the zone. And lucky right there, that tap away because Ryan O'Halloran and Connor Quinlan were running onto that. And Connor Quinn, those both could be very deadly players. Oh, and a nice body check off the puck. St. John's Prep losing control of the puck. He had a wide open shot, and he couldn't get one off. Burlington now up the ice. Here's Quinlan. Quinlan 2-on-2. His shot over the boards on a deflection. It'd be an offensive zone face-off. Already good action. Like the first period, right now, beginning the second period, it is good. P.T. Hayes to take the face-off and loses it. Around the boards, not able to reach a player. Trevor Janis battling along with the St. John's Prep player, and now it's out of the zone. Number 5, St. John's Prep passes it. Not before it's intercepted by number 18, Chris Geddick. Chris Geddick down the ice for Trevor Janis, and Matt Timon skates onto it, spins, loses control to the center. The shot! Oh, it was right in the middle, perfectly set up, and could not be turned into a goal. Now a shot! Nobody able to redirect it on goal. It was across the crease again. Burlington looking for something. Now shot that was fanned on and still went a little bit far off the block. Now to the corner. P.T. Hayes chips it, blocked away. P.T. Hayes tries to glove it down, not able to do so. Number 5 of St. John's Prep. Burlington backs off the puck. Here they come. Here comes St. John's Prep. And they lose control as Burlington. Nice defensive move right there. Now P.T. Hayes unable to get to that puck. St. John's Prep keeps it in, spinning around. People tripped right there. Shot! Oh, and it was blocked away, luckily, by Barberi. Now it's down the ice. No icing here. St. John's Prep is going to go immediately down the ice. And that's Timon, who tried to make a hit, and he's only able to push him about an inch. Now, here comes Jeff Russo. Frankie Bonanno scored the game-tying goal to make it 1-1. And he loses control, and St. John's throws it down the ice. Now intercepted along the back of the boards, not before it was taken away there. Sean Casey is on the ice. He makes a move around a player, loses control, and is intercepted. Now, nice pass to himself, but nice recognition right there by Timothy Bridges, able to make the play. Now, here we go. Frankie Bonanno not able to connect immediately, but that doesn't matter. Here's Jeff Russo. Goalie way out of his crease. Saved. Nobody able to get a rebound. Still around. Jeff Russo, wide open net. And he was desperately blocked away. The goalie did not know where it was. It was blocked away by defender Stick, who had great recognition. And a point by Timothy Bridges, who lose control of the puck on this ice. It's a dangerous moment right there for St. John's Prep. Almost giving up the goal. Now they're trying to make something happen themselves. A kick pass. And the centering shot is not blocked away. Still in the zone. Here's St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep across the boards. A dangerous pass, and that now is breaking the other way. It's O'Halloran, the speedy sophomore, and he fans to the corner. Burlington fans want another power play, but not going to get one. Nothing there. Here comes St. John's Prep. 1-on-3. Speed. Number 7 takes the shot across the center, and they're getting lots of good shots across the crease, not able to get redirections in the tap of the net. Burlington now up the ice, a back and forth game. O'Halloran slows down, looks for the trail. He's gone. It's Reith. Reith, a shot. Nobody able to get a redirection. O'Halloran, Barbarian in the vicinity. Now here we come. St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep. Around a man. A shot. Saved. Still around. Trevor, Sean Savage not able to do enough with that. Now all the way down the ice, a miscommunication. The goaltender's probably going to catch this. He lives it off. Burlington goes for a change. Dangerous little pass right there, but goes to 24. Now St. John's Prep off the boards for Spencer Reith. Spencer Reith chips it out to Mitchell Maida. Mitchell Maida across. He's got his man. That's a Dallas Santa who trips over a leg. And Dallas Santa decks somebody. Rises from the Burlington crowd right there. St. John's Prep making moves in their zone. Got to get around a fan shot. And now around the boards, but to number 5. Kicks, tries to control, not able to. And now across the ice, Spencer Reith had to get up control of that puck, or else there was a man rushing down. Son Savage to Dallas Santa. Looking for somebody in the zone, and that's a chipper unable to catch the stick of number 5, who has been on there for quite some time. Burlington plays it around the defense as Spencer Reith kicks it to himself. Now looks for a man. Lose control of the puck, no problem. 2-2 still. Now a little bit action. The action's cooled down a little bit. Burlington with the last great chance. And Burlington looking for another one, but St. John's Prep takes that. St. John's Prep still going. Shot, save by Barbary. Nice reflex kick save. Number 6 shooting. Easy save into the midst of Barbary with 8:49 remaining in the second period. It's a thriller here at Saga Center. Oh, here comes Jeff Russo. Jeff Russo to Sean Casey. And nobody able to get a touch on the puck. Burlington lose control. Still very persistent. And that persistence not able to pay off as St. John able to get out of the zone. Now they're on the rush. Here comes number 8. Takes a wrist shot. And that's blocked down. Still around. And a backhand shot is blocked away by Janis, the big man. Now to the center. A dangerous pass by Burlington. Rebound. No, what a save! How did he miss? He had an open net and he could not pot it home. Burlington shambles at the back, and St. John's Prep is missing chances. They're getting the chance. They have to put it past Barbary. No, another wrist shot blocked down. Another shot blocked down. They just cannot capitalize on opportunity, St. John's Prep. And now that's dangerous because Frankie Bonanno has another chance. A 2-on-1. Frankie Bonanno, who's got it. Sean Casey waits too long. And Casey not able to do enough. Casey loses control, and he's a little bit mad, not drawing a penalty there. Now 24 is battling, hit right there by Timothy Bridges. Here comes number 5. And to the center is a shot over the net. Paul Barry didn't even have to flinch. Now here they come down the ice, or off the boards. Paul Barberi sends it down to his own net. Behind the net. And that can be played nicely. Oh, that was beautiful. It's yet another 2-on-1. This time O'Halloran. 2-on-0. No, score! It was basically 3-on-0. And Burlington, many-yard man rushes, takes the lead again. It's 3-2 Devils. 7:09 to go in the second period. When there's a dangerous combo as deadly as O'Halloran and Connor Quinlan, bad things are going to happen. A 2-on-1. O'Halloran did not make the pass to Connor Quinlan, didn't even take a shot, but he got around the man, able to cause havoc, and a man was able to pot it home to regain the lead for Burlington. St. John's Prep, all the chances, and cannot bury them, and Burlington gets their chances, and they have buried 3. St. John's Prep has to feel terrible right now. They've had control of the game, but they're down 3-2. They have just got to put chances away, St. John's Prep. Because right now, there is very, very, very many missed chances. Not able to get a stick on easy pucks across the crease and missing wide open nets like they did on that guy who had a chance to backhand, forehand, backhand. And now we're going crazy here in Burlington. It's Saga Center. It's a good game. St. John's Prep had to answer again. Now here they come. Now it's to Dallas Santa. Dallas Santa skating onto the puck down the ice, but he does not greatly win the race to the dot, and it's going to be an icing. St. John's Prep going to have an attacking zone face-off and trying to get back in this. Here comes St. John's Prep again. St. John's Prep loses control, and that's going to be played ahead by Hartling. Hartling finds Casey. Casey passing it to Russo, who lost the puck, and it's all the way back down to the dot, the left face-off dot right there. Now, oh, that's beautiful control. It was behind his body, able to control it by St. John's Prep. And they're looking for attacking zone face-off time. That's number 15 right now. 2 players on Frankie Bonato in the corner. Frankie Bonato able to get out of that jam and make a nice pass to Bridges. Bridges up the ice, and that puck does not connect once again for an icing. 6:17 to go in the second period. Out here comes St. John's Prep winning a face-off into, not behind himself, but to the zone. Sean Savage takes it temporarily, not before able to clear it out. That's onside. Burlington is still having trouble. Shot to the center. Oh, and that was number 15, who not able to get a clean shot wide of Barberi. No trouble. Burlington still in the defensive zone. Trevor Janis trying to make plays. Sean Savage also trying to get it back to his point, unable to, and he tries to actually go to the backboards. Nothing happening. And that puck was going to be offside anyway. Not a good pass right there. And no icing right there, as they deemed he could have touched it. Now here comes Joe Barberi around the boards, skimming that arc. Now behind the net for St. John's Prep, trying to desperately get back in this game. Burlington had a lot of M1 rushes, and that was bad defense by St. John's Prep, allowing them. Now Connor Quinlan, not a guy you really want having again. O'Halloran recently, one of the guys who set up a goal. And St. John's Prep, lucky nothing bad happened there. Now number 10 for St. John's Prep, chipper up the ice, had a nice beautiful pass. Number 16 was out of the box. A shot, and that's beautifully saved. And into the pads of Paul Barberi for attacking zone face-off for St. John's Prep. Now here they come again. St. John's Prep with play right there to the top. Oh, saved by Barberi, and between the legs, not able to get a touch on it. We had a wide open net, and again, St. John's Prep cannot capitalize on the opportunity. Obviously unlucky that the puck went between his legs and not to a place where he could have backhanded in, but still, Here comes St. John's Prep up the ice. Offsides temporarily. Burlington makes a change. St. John's Prep keeping fresh legs out. That puck is down the ice and blocked before it's nicely to the center. That was Jeff Russo to Bonanno, and Bonanno's shot was blocked away to the corner. Sean Casey wreaking havoc down there. Sean Casey probably going to go back to Janis. Nope, he just takes a shot himself. Not a very weak shot. No chance of going in. Here comes Russo. Russo spinning, trying to make all it happen himself, and he loses control. Now chipper up the ice and high sticking call, but Burlington touched it first. So no penalty, and excuse me, not going to be a penalty, but no face-off, and Burlington now has control of the puck in their zone. Here comes Sean Casey, backhander. He gets hit hard by number 20. The goaltender leaves it off. Frankie Bonanno pursuing, and a fan pass. Bonanno just chips it in, hoping something good happens. Not able to do so. Pass off the boards that goes for number 5, and number 5 still has it. Number 5 over the boards his shot, and no trouble for Paul Barberi. Now people's falling down a little bit, but that is no trouble. Here comes Casey. Casey off the boards, and that was intercepted. Now here comes St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep going 1 against 3, looking for options in the middle. A shot! Oh! It was across the face of goal. And now this one still scores! St. John's Prep has tied it again. What a game! We got lots of fans going nuts here in Saga Center. St. John's Prep has finally got a goal after so many chances. It happened, all started with a nice shot across the crease. It was saved, it was deflected like a soccer play off the chest and saved by Barberi. Then spun around eventually before it was tapped into the left-hand side of his net. Not able to get a glove on it, and St. John's Prep scores. 3 minutes to go, and what an exciting game this has been here at Saga Center on a Wednesday night. Here comes St. John's Prep trying to get some momentum back after they just scored. Then they almost had a pass through the center. Burlington got lucky that he did not control it. Now here comes 18. He looks to control it and leave it into the zone. He looks for a line change. He's got it. Now here comes Timothy Bridges. Timothy Bridges. He's got his man. That's Barberi. And Quinlan looking for O'Halloran in the center. That's not going to work out too well for St. John's Prep if they allow that to happen. And they barely, that was a nice save right there by their goalie to keep it away. And that is going to be not over the bench. Burlington fans saying we can't hear St. John's Prep. There's probably a small fan section for St. John's Prep right now. And St. John Prep with a funny chant back at Burlington. It's funny when you got these fan bases chanting at each other. St. John's Prep currently has momentum. Out to the top for number 7. His shot directly through a ball of bodies. And Barberi aggressive out of the crease. Lucky nobody was there to put it behind the net. Here comes Quinlan. A shot. O'Halloran had a chance to score, but it was soft. So what an exciting game this has been. It's a pleasure to commentate for BCAT all the time. Burlington trying to keep their season alive. St. John's Prep trying to prematurely end it as underdogs here. Here comes St. John's Prep. And a nice hit by D'Alessandro. He's made a couple tonight. All the way the shot, and now here comes Sean Savage, who chips it across. Now right back to 11. 11, look to the middle, that's his. He's got a chance, and he made a spin-a-rama move. Not able to fool Barberi, and Barberi chips to the corner. Still in the zone. Here comes number 19. Number 19 across the boards. Here they come again. St. John's Prep with about a minute 10 to go. We're going to get an announcement from 1 minute soon. Mitchell Almeida unable to control the puck with the skates. And St. John's Prep still has this puck across the face. Now there's a shot! Blocked! On his knees is number 14, D'Alessandro, to clear to the corner. temporarily safe. Not very long. Number 14. Across. Oh, son. No, it's over, and it's in the net. Luckily for Burlington, they were in shambles, allowing just St. John's Prep to stand around in the crease. Not good at all, because that is where dangerous things happen. And they got a lot of shots on the net. Burlington lucky they went over the net at one point. Now here they come again. Number 24. Number 24 to the corner. Here comes number 19, Casey. Casey has a 3-on-2. He's got Russo. Russo shot. Nice save by the goaltender, number 30 of St. John's Prep. He got out to the top of his crease, not allowed any good angle, and it's into his pads with 32 seconds exact. We got a game tonight as, unfortunately not a ballpark game, but a hockey game. Credits to Mr. Holland on the Turn Ballpark. We love him. Here comes St. John's Prep, 1-on-2, but lots of space. Trying to make a move and nicely tapped away. And that's the end of the second period. Another pair of goals scored as it was 2-2. Beginning of the period, it's 3-3. Burlington originally got a goal, 3-2, and St. John's Prep answered. Crazy fans, crazy night. Lowell, Massachusetts. We are BHS Sports. Grant wait for an exciting third period, and when it's winning time, we come back. I'm Nick Buongiorno for commentary. My cameraman Josh Coughlin doing very good tonight, and we are going to see you at the beginning of the third.
Drug addiction can cover up the beauty in our lives. But with treatment and the support of family and community, we can recover what makes life shine, the beauty waiting just beneath the surface. For confidential information on substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referral for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Burlington Red Devils against St. John's Prep here at the Saga Center in beautiful Lowell, Massachusetts. We got a dandy here at the third period as it's a playoff game, the Super 8 tonight. And one of them is going on to the next round for the Final Four. Burlington great this year, St. John same. St. John trying to upset Burlington here. The goaltender's talking, everyone's stretching out. We're going to see great hockey tonight. I guarantee you that we're seeing some great action in the third period. We'll probably miss chances, tempers rising. It's hockey time. I'm Nick Buongiorno, your commentator. Lots of you know me out there if you listen to Burlington, and you know me as you love me. And you also love my good man Josh Coughlin's camera work. The best cameraman a PCAT could ever ask for.
That is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life.
And further ado, we got ourselves 3-3 game, and Burlington attacking from left to right, and St. John's Prep the other way. Burlington, a fresh sheet of ice. We'll see what can happen on this at the first minutes of the game when the ice is fresh. Here comes St. John, and that's a tap pass to 10. 10 going 1 against 4. Frankie Bernal steals it. Chipper off the boards. Glove down into the corner. Number 8's going to battle with Timothy Bridges. I believe that is Sean Savage, who's also battling. Sean Casey now. Double Sean's on the ice. Spencer Reith not able to get there. Sean Savage is. He's going to probably look for Jeff Russo. He has him. Frankie Bernal up the ice, but now that is going to be a line change as he passes to Sean Casey instead and chipped it down. St. John's Prep down the ice, a chipper that goes no icing. Timothy Bridges takes it behind his own net. Pass to Quinlan. Quinlan, no one able to get a stick on that puck. And Quinlan into the zone. Here comes number 13 of St. John's Prep. He passed it off to number 22 and then number 24. And now, a nice hit right there. The battle scrum on the boards. And Burlington trying to keep some pressure on. The puck is intercepted, but he had to hold up. That was Christian Hartling because everyone was offsides. Here we go. Number 3 passing a chipper. Number 5. We got some defense. Right here, not any action so far, but we're going to see some. I know we are. Maybe right now with Speedy O'Halloran to the inside. He loses the puck. Someone fell on there, but they got back up. St. John's Prep able to go. Here comes St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep 3-on-2. Taking it all himself. Didn't opt to pass, and he lost control, but they're still in the zone. That's a good thing they've done tonight is zone time, St. John's Prep. Not able to convert all the chances. It's tied 3-3. Connor Quinlan, one of the goal scorers tonight. Here's P.T. Hayes, who passes it off to himself. Wait, boy, move over. Now here we go again. St. John's Prep shipped down. Oh, very high chipper, and that is gloved down temporarily by Matt Timon. Now P.T. Hayes has the puck. Bias number 13 on the defense. So St. John's Prep, the goaltender, puts it behind, trying to be safe. Kick to himself, and now St. John's Prep gave it out of the zone. Chipper all the way across the ice. Nice pass. 20 passes down to the corner, past Matt Timon, but Spence, that is Trevor Janis. Now Burlington looks for a little bit of a break, and he's got a man. Chris Geddick doesn't go to the inside, chips it to himself as they need a line change. Dal Santa goes off the ice, along with several others, and Burlington gets fresh legs. Number 21 in his own corner, passing it. Here they come again. St. John's Prep to the inside. A move. No, passing to the front and blocked down by Sean Savage. Zone time going to be happening right here. Trying to intercept that puck. Not able to do so. Now they are able to. Still not able to get out of the zone. Now they are. That's offsides. They tapped it when he was offsides, and that's going to be a neutral zone face-off. .11:35 to go here in this third period. All up for grabs here tonight at the Saga Center. Now 19, not able to control first. Now he does. 2 players on him. That's one is Russo. Russo had a chance, but unable to control all the way down. Batted down by Casey. High sticking, but St. John touched it first. Now St. John has a chance up the ice. Nice little block off there, and bailed out by Frankie Bonanno. Frankie Bonanno. And the shot right there is just gloved down easily by Barberi to his defenseman. That's Spencer Reed. And to the center, Burlington playing a lot of playing very risky at the center here. Number 8 spins. Here's number 8. And a pass. He was looking for number 16 coming up the ice. Unable to get contact on it. Now they're going to go back into the zone. Still very fresh sheet of ice. Leaves it off. Was not expecting it. Now the puck was deflected onto the corner. Frankie Noano trying to body off number 10. Still in the zone. That is chipped down past Sean Savage, and it's going to get to St. John's Prep first, who trips and falls. Barberi unable to control. They still in the zone, and the shot is wide of the net. Christian Hartling trying to bat it away. Number 18 able to keep it in. 2-on-1. Shot. Saved by Barberi. No, man rush here by Quinlan. Deadly people up there. Sean Savage pitching on defense, and a shot by Quinlan not opting for a pass. Right into the gut of the goaltender, number 30. Here comes Quinlan and his shot again. He took 2 straight shots and 2 straight saves by the goal. He was very alert. 10-12 to go in this third period here. Here's Quinlan again. They wanted it to him again. He wants another shot and another save. He's taking 3 straight shots, all saved by the goaltender. Not happy with himself right there. And trying to get the puck to Connor, I guess. And that's O'Halloran trying to win yet another face-off, and he does again. This time, St. John's Prep's aware. They get there first. Odd man rush if they can hurry. Christian Harling not able to make a body play to the center, blocked nicely by Bridges, and around the boards. Number 12, shooting, blocked again. Not able to be cleared away by, and that's dangerous here to the center. A shot, oh, was saved barely, but with a nice shoulder save by Barberi. Kick to himself, that was a nice kick right there, passing it and down the ice out of the zone for Burlington. Still have it here, run into two players. That was Christian Harling and O'Halloran colliding. And they're only 4. If speedy enough can get by, and he's able to get to the corner. Burlington was able to body him off enough so he can get a shot off. He's still spinning around all by himself, passing it. And Burlington has an odd man rush if they can hurry. O'Halloran's still on the ice. He's got some endurance rates, and a shot never hurts to put to the puck to the net. It was blocked away as a rushing man was going there, and that was number 8, Mitchell Maida, the small man. Burlington trying to maintain pressure, and a pass across the ice goes by everybody. Trevor Janis with a nice poke check to prevent a play. Barberi thought about getting it, not able to get there in time. The puck's too fast. And I believe that's Timon. Timon trying to make a play, can't. Number 5, shooting, score! Oh, deflected! And Barberi left or right. He thought it was going one way, not. And it was barely missed. Another redirection in front of the net. Barberi again. Lucky the puck does not go in. It was about an inch away from going in the net. It fooled me. I thought it was in. Bro, yeah, St. John's Prep still on the shot. Another shot. Oh, another direction. Burlington not able to get anybody near the front. St. John's Prep having the way. Now to the center. St. John's Prep, Burlington's a bit tired out there. They need to stay on the ice, though. And Timothy Bridges nicely bats it away. He's going to be icing. If it doesn't go on the goalie, and it's lucky for Burlington because they would have had to stay on the ice. It went on the goalie, and St. John's Prep with I would say, good 4 straight tips. One reading really close, directly like one direction and completely redirected to one side. And Burlington got lucky. Not if they don't have something here. Shot, scores! St. John scores! They've done it! It's 4-3! And Burley has lost the lead. When you get so many odd man rushes, just as Burlington did in the second period, you cash in. St. John, a plentiful bombing on the goaltender. And they're not done yet, St. John. I would say there was a good 6 tips in front of the net before that goal even happened, and they all were very close. And finally, Burlington tired, not able to get enough. Odd man rush, easy tap, and an easy finish. And Burlington is blown the lead for temporarily. 7:25 to go for Burlington to try and tie the game up. Burlington is not the underdogs tonight. St. John's Prep is the underdog. Burlington would quote-unquote choke if they lost this game. We are hoping for that, not for that, because Burlington, we want to commentate more games for BCAT tonight for the season and at the Saugus Center. So hopefully Burlington can come back from this deficit. Now here it comes St. John's Prep 3-on-2. Burlington probably staying in the zone. Speedy move, and it was saved. Burlington hold on to dear life. Number 18. Now to make a move, O'Halloran is going to get a chance himself. He crosses it across. Barberi unable to get there. Chipped across the ice. And it's offsides. Now Burlington desperately trying, but they're probably going to stay up the ice for odd man rushes. That's what's really been the only thing working for them tonight. St. John's Prep is saying they have Burlington saying they've got girls, but it doesn't matter because Burlington's going to lose if they do not score. This is intense and exciting game. Only goal of the third period so far. The one to take the lead and one that could send St. John's to the Final Four. A goal on a tap from a cross ice break on a 2-on-1, excuse me, and no chance for Barberi to save it. It was a tap and easy open net goal that they finally capitalized on. Bowen trying to answer. Here's Sean Casey. Casey to Russo. Russo decked, and they're in the call penalty. They said Tross checking is the call. Russo was going to. St. John's Prep's fans are trying to hold on and hope for an underdog status wing. Burlington has a chance on the power play. The only power play of the night was a 5-minute measure other than this, and they scored twice. Burlington hoping for a similar fate to score and tie the game. St. John's trying to prevent that and play better penalty killing. To the point, Frankie Bonanno, Burlington's power play very deadly in a shot. No traffic in front. Saved to the corner and a nice blocker save by number 30. Burlington trying to get something. Now dangerous behind the net. Goalie doesn't have much awareness where it is. Now to the point, Bonanno, he has a shot if he wants it. He takes it to O'Halloran. O'Halloran loses control of the puck. He's able to get it back and keep it in the zone. St. John's would really love for Burlington to lose control so they could clear down the ice and get some fresh legs. And a clear away, and they were looking for the cross-ice pass. Oh, nice keep in the zone. Right there by Burlington. They are not able to do enough, and St. John's Prep a shorthanded chance. St. John's Prep, nice little moves right there, wasting time on the penalty kill. Nice job by St. John's Prep to not let Burlington have a lot of time, and they clear down the ice with 52 seconds remaining on the penalty. Barberi's going to let it go behind his zone. They're going to send Hartling in motion. Hartling's going to look for the pass. He's got Bonanno to his left. Bonanno up the ice. He's got Casey in the center. Casey is Bonanno still. He did not pass it off. He's still going. Now he has two players on him. He looked for a penalty, not going to get one. Now here they come again. Burlington looking for a shot. It's O'Halloran. He got a deadly rip in. Now it's blocked in front. Saved! Still saved! Goalie does not know where it is. It's behind the net. It was almost in. Burlington still pressure on. Here's O'Halloran. That's Quinlan, excuse me, the guy who scored a couple goals tonight on a power play from that similar spot, but St. John's Prep said no that time. Number 10 getting ready to come out of the box. Burlington trying to make a play. And the shot. Oh, and it was right in front of the net. It was a wide open shot, and Quinlan, the deadly sniper, could not put it in the net. It was right into the pads of the goalie. 4:12 remaining. 3 seconds remaining on this penalty. But number 10 is going to come out of the box. Burlington's going to have to make sure that if St. John win the face-off, that they do not allow a breakaway. Now Burlington trying to win the face-off, and they do so. St. John's Prep's man is going to speed out of the box. It's back to even strength. Burlington is still in the zone. He should have probably covered that up, but he doesn't. Now St. John's Prep is up the ice, and they get a change. Here comes the shot. Oh, nice forehand backhand move, and once again fooled me. It thought it was in for a second, and it barely missed the net. Burlington looking for something. Chris Gettig not able to do it. They stay on side, and now they are on side officially. Burlington now going to regroup. St. John's Prep trying to end this game with another goal and take a 2-goal lead. Number 15 passes it off, and here we go. No, not a good play at all. Dalla Santa, that's bad by Burlington. Dalla Santa, too far a touch, and it goes to corner. Here comes Burlington. Chips it off the side of the boards. That's, St. John's Prep, and Burlington's going to go chase that down now. Christian Hartling moves him man-to-man, chips it to his man, Joe Barberi. Barberi loses puck pretty quickly, and now St. John's Prep. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, and a shot. He had two people who decided to take a shot himself, and the puck over the net. St. John's Prep has tons of chances right now to end this game if they can score on one of these rushes. Now a shot. They really have to desperately, though, not get too carried away with winning the game and not allow Burlington an odd man rush, because we know that O'Halloran and Quinlan, deadly speed tonight. They've shown it many times. that they are going to punish you if you let them. Burlington right now wanting icing, and they're going to get one. Big play right there. Here comes Burlington, and that's Bonanno, a big face-off win to Casey. Casey, his shot blocked, but it's in the corner. Bonanno trying to get to it, not able to. Here comes St. John's Prep. Here comes St. John's Prep. Oh, this is not what they want. They're not allowed to do this. They cannot allow odd man rushes for Burlington. That puck, fortunately for St. John's Prep, over the netting. The one thing they cannot do, which has been deadly, is allow odd man rushes. And right there, not something you want to see for St. John's Prep, losing the puck and giving two speedsters a chance. Now attacking zone face-off again for Burlington with 2:12 remaining. In the Saga Center, I'm your commentator, Nick Buongiorno. It's been a thrilling night tonight, 4-3. Chances all over the place, a game going back and forth momentum-wise. One fan's base is going to come out happy, one fan's base is not. And a shot directly by Russo. It was saved, and Casey was not able to get enough on it. All the way down the ice, and Savages has the head speed, and that is going to be another attacking zone face-off with 10 seconds off the clock on that play in general. Here comes Burlington. Burlington trying to win the face-off, and they cannot. St. John's Prep going to take some time off the clock with under 2 minutes to go here. St. John's Prep. Burlington going to throw everything forward. That's a 2-on-1. They are unable to do enough with that 2-on-1. All the way back out to center. And that puck was trying to chip it off the boards, but he unfortunately went and almost hit the goalie back of goalie number 1 in the head on the side. Burlington's probably going to pull the goaltender soon, I would imagine. Get Paul Barry out of there, go for the extra attacker. You know they're going to have their snipers on the ice, O'Halloran, Quinlan, trying to make some magic happen. They got Bridges, a good defenseman as well, takes shots, and Christian Hartling, all the big gunners out there for Burlington. St. John trying to hold on. They're in their attacking zone right now, and that puck is chipped down the ice. And that is going to have to be saved by Barberi and no icing. Here comes Christian Hartling passing it off to Bridges. Burlington trying to get some skaters set up down the ice, around the goaltender. 1:17 to go in Burlington season. Here comes 7, Christian Hartling down the ice, and it's cleared. Not before St. John's Prep gets it. 1 minute about, as we're going to get the announcement. That's a bad pass. You cannot be giving interceptions like that. St. John's Prep is going to be, oh, they pulled the goaltender already. Shot is saved by the goaltender, number 30. Now here comes Burlington trying to make something happen. Burlington needs to keep the puck in the zone. They cannot. They're going to have to recruit. Here comes number 30, chipsing it to his goaltender. He's going to spin it around the net. Burlington, St. John's Prep needs to get players to the point. They cannot. It's tapped away. It's to the center. And scores! St. John's Prep has performed an exorcism in this building. Devils, child of Satan, are going out. Jokers. The Devils have blown it from 3-2 leads to 5-3 losers with 21.5 seconds remaining as Burlington fans start to cheer out. They got Gross' chance to not work tonight. Timothy Bridges going to the box for being mad and chipping a stick up, but he's not very well known in this school, so no surprise. Here comes Chris Geddick, moves up the ice, continuing it, taking a shot and a save by the goaltender. Number 30, another nice save. He's been great tonight. Burlington just not able to get enough chances. And this will be one of the last plays of the game for Burlington tonight, as fans really are starting to file out now. We're going to have P.T. Hayes take one last face-off with about 3 seconds remaining. And the ref's going to drop the puck, and he does. It goes to the corner, and that is the end of the game. St. John's Prep wins by the score of 5-3, and Burlington has taken the L. They won again, blew the lead. Unfortunately, we saw this happen against Stoneham as well. Just not very happy. We're getting some good right here. We see our fans, including some of the nice teachers here, Mr. Chet, who's a legendary geometry teacher. For anyone who wants to get him. We see the people going in the line right now. It's always tough to take a loss, but Burlington will be back. And I'm Nick Buongiorno. I'm just going to hand it over to my cameraman Josh Coughlin for a little bit of an end game.
Well, Nick, like you said, it's always disappointing to see this team lose, but we always have the future to look to. We can look back on the mistakes that were made, correct them, and we still have hope with Sunday's game. As for the seniors on the team, we'll see how college hockey treats them if they get into college. Fans here are pretty upset about the loss, which was actually predicted by one of our commentators, Joe Viscioni, who actually bet money with someone on the hockey team that the Red Devils would lose tonight. Congrats to you, Vish. As for the rest of us, we can look forward to the next game at the Chelmsford Forum on Sunday. I'm your cameraman, Josh Coughlin, with our commentator, Nick Buongiorno, and as always, we'll see you next time on BCAT Sports.